I've written about this somewhere before, and I probably mentioned this in the chat 2 years ago. I actually wrote an article of it, 500 words, but never finished it. But it goes like this. You are an undergrad. You get into state school. You're 20 years old. There is an assigned mandatory class, just like in any liberal arts taking English 101, Math 101. It should be called Sexuality 101. And in Sexuality 101, there are a division between boys and girls. And in the next 8 weeks, as a final assignment, you are supposed to have sex on camera or written or have proof. Johnny had sex with Jane. Lisa had sex with Tyrone, etc. The whole point of the sexuality class is to show that you know what sex is, how to go about it, and as a man, it's a boy, you are becoming a birthright by ejaculating in a vagina or putting your penis in a vagina and ejaculating on her skin. And so my thing is, with mandatory sex partners in college, it should be like you should write your name. It's like, will you find a partner? Will you do this? Or by default, you go Plato's Republic, I want a partner. And then they'll sign you up with maybe the chubby Mexican chick or the weird Asian girl or whatever. And you're like, oh, I'm with Lisa. I'm supposed to have sex with her on Friday night, and we're going to go to room 2103. And that's what we're going to do as an assignment. You know, we'll have dinner, whatever. And so this is only a beneficial thing because you are forcing everyone to have sex. The state is doing you by gunpoint, whether you like it or not. And this experiment is to show, just to know you can have sex. It's bullshit when there's classes where it's like, oh, this is how you put a condom on a fake penis. No, you got to put an actual condom on your dick and fuck a girl. And so I think that should be allowed. In fact, I would even make it law to have mistresses. I would say, Johnny has a concubine named Lisa, but Johnny is seeing Jane. But Johnny treats Lisa, the concubine, as a sister because the relationship in sex mandatory class. In other words, this is kind of like a holiday, like coming to age day in Japan. I would totally make that. If I was a chancellor or whatever, I would make it mandatory sex day, like a part of human society, and everyone is assigned a sex partner, just like a high school sweetheart, etc. And it's mandatory too. Finally, if I was also in charge of college, if someone ignores their sexual assignment, they will get an F. And on rarer cases, you'll be expelled from a school if you don't have proof you had sex. In other words, to get your BA, you have to have record of having sex with someone. Let me go over my plan one more time instead of writing it, because it's hard to write down. You have shitlib society today. You have Cardi B, wet ass pussy, whatever. You have our shitlib society today. However, in our culture, we will create a mistress day or sex partner day. And this is between the ages of, say, 18 to 25 in a private college setting. To get a BA in the liberal arts, you have to take a mandatory 3-credit course of sexuality. And that includes, as the final, you have to have sex with someone. You can be gay, you can have anal sex, it doesn't matter. It's going to be inside a room, like in a college campus, like room 213, just like how the Koreans study for the SAT before they get into college. And you're either assigned this Plato's Republic style, or by choice, you just have to make it in before the date, or the state assigns you a partner. It could be LaFonda, it could be Lisa, it could be the ugly white chick, it doesn't matter. Point in being is that both of you are assigned, both of you have an obligation, and both of you have to go in room 213, get stripped naked, have sex, could take 10 minutes, whatever. It's on camera, you do it. Then you give that as the evidence and you move on with your sexuality class. It's proof you've had sex, and you create a culture around having a mistress. Oh, Lisa was my mistress in my college years. Oh, maybe on Wikipedia, Anna Akana's mistress was this weirdo, and he happens to be a celebrity. Oh wow, I'm going to have sex. What a beautiful thing. It might be bad, it might be good, it doesn't matter. Point in being is that it's showing you a boy to a man. It is a birthright, like a bar mitzvah. John could be going for his sexuality class. He opens the letter and it says, a pink letter, it says, your sexual partner is Sarah. You're supposed to have sex before December the 18th. Here's Sarah's number, whatever. She gets the same thing. She could show it to her family. She can dispute it, whatever. It's like getting a driver's ticket. Mostly you have to do it. But the point in being is that you're consenting to just having sex and whatever. It doesn't matter who the partner is. You just treat it like a professional relationship. Hi, Lisa. Hey, I got your letter. We're going to have sex. You want to just get rid of this really quick so we can get over? Yeah, sure. It's like working on a school assignment. You just have to put a dick in her vagina. That's that. She can enjoy it. She doesn't. But it'd be funny. It's flirty and it's good. And a boy becomes a man. A girl becomes a woman. I'm thinking to myself, there will be a lot of chances where John will have to sex with LaFonda and he doesn't want to do it. But listen, there'll be times when Alex is going to have sex with Lisa. And guess what? Alex and Lisa like each other. And then they'll have good memories, right? So what's going to happen here is that it's a trolley question. The elites already practiced the trolley question. How so? COVID, they told everyone to mask up and to Malthusian control and everyone get the shot so they could protect the rich people. Well, Mistress Day will be the same thing because you're likely to have good memories with good matches, and then you'll have a 10% of John Gang with Fonda and he fucking hates it. Listen, it's just like bad memories of high school. That's a stuff white people like thing. White people love hating on how bad high school is. Well, white people love hating on how bad Mistress Day was. Ew, I got with fucking Stacy, who's a fat chick, and I had to do it anyway, bro. Whatever, but now I'm still a Chad. Well, there'll be sensitive times. The good memories will overweigh the bad because Mistress Day will still continue because they'll be like those boomers who will be like, I remember when I got with Paula. Oh yeah, she was really nice. You know, that was such a nice day. I'm always curious. I always send her letters in the mail at my white collar job. You got it. It's really easy. It's not that bad. You know, a John and Lisa having healthy memories is more important than the negatives because it's good for a healthy society. And finally, who's to say that John might like sex with LaFonda? LaFonda's black. She's got big titties and a hot and taut Venus ass. What if he's just a nerdy white guy and he gets with the hood black girl and he does it? And then for the rest of his life, he's now like some Eminem like wigger. He might like having sex with a black chick. It was randomly assigned, but hey, sometimes that happens like that. And sexuality is unique and interesting where it's like, damn, I had sex with a black chick on Mistress Day. I feel good about myself. So you get a lot of that. Wank of the day where in the 5th grade, boys and girls were like, oh my God, it's the day we have to see the video. And this is kind of like a glamorized Gen X, somewhat late millennial day in middle school where you have to see a video about how sex works. In other words, a penis goes into a vagina and ejaculates. This is science. And then kids laugh at it and make fun of it. And they make a day to tell you how sex works. All the girls get freaked out. All the guys get freaked out, boys, and they have jokes on it. Well, think of Mistress Day being the same thing, but for older kids. If in 5th grade you were grossed out by a video of a penis ejaculating a vagina, Mistress Day is like, all right, today's the day you're going to have sex with your partner, and it's assigned, and you're going to like it or not. You might not like it. You might like it. Who's to say? You're rolling the dice. It's an obligation. And importantly, I would rather want a dude on Mistress Day being like, wow, I had sex with a really pretty hip Chinese girl. Or, I had sex with this funny, quirky Mexican girl. Or, I had sex with this whitewashed black chick. Right, and sexuality becomes an important thing, a beautiful thing. And then after sex, they use their mistress as kind of a muse. And a muse that they know they can go out to the bar, use game, pick up women, and understand that their sexuality now has an idolization. That they can go and fixate on life and know what love is and know what they're after. That, to me, is the most important benefit and healthy-minded idealism you get from Mistress Day. Again, I just think it's so fucking stupid that our society has socially constructed hookup culture by the late 90s and 2000s. The celebration of Roosh and POA is nothing more than a consensual social engineering of a game that people make up in their heads to have sex, to get away with rape. And the problem is everyone feels embarrassed about it and they can't do it like, I go to McDonald's and order a button. And our liberal elites already are trying to make it like that way, where I do press a button and I do fuck a chick and I get it. Wow. So if you allow hookup culture, then it's going to be sooner or later, if all the black kids have sex before the age of 20, why don't make it state mandatory and romanticize it like Plato's Republic? This is Pill Eater, and I record this on January 24th, 2023.